The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, getting the best out of him. There's the shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Ups for safety. Davids. Cruyff. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Modric. Tries to pass it through. Xavi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He is through here. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Baresi, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's got away, and pull it! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi! It's hit the upright. Early ball out from the back. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. But it's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
The pass has gone astray. Well, that is one way to stop him. Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is Xavi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Roberto Carlos plays it short, showing good feet. Portugal are looking to go forward now. And this is Hullet. And here's Messi. Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Quality ball. And it's Ronaldinho. And this is Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's managed... It's Ronaldinho! Goal! Portugal! The breakthrough strike! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Goes forward. Suarez is onto it in a flash. And here's Cruyff. And he's been shifted off it. Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. In with the challenge. He has found the way through. Messi. Ronaldinho. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He can run onto that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ronaldinho. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. It's going to be another throw. And it's Modric. And the pass is intercepted. Xavi. Xavi puts his foot on the gas. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. That is a great pick out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Deep into stoppage time. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Portugal are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Suarez chasing after it. And he welcomes it in. And this is Neymar. Neymar! That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Messi. Well-timed, excellent interception. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. He's having a go! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Maldini threads one in. That has not gone well. Baresi. He's found the way through. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Triol gets it away.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something.
Shot a goal! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Messi! And it's been given away. Has another go! That's a half-decent try. It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Neymar. Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what a mistake! And that's a goal kick.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 22.
And it's Messi.
Número 21.
Knocks it into space. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that was vital. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Ronaldinho. Modric. Can he spark a counter here? Cruyff providing an outlet on that. Terrific header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, can he get onto this? It's Ronaldinho! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Rodri gets over and intercepts. And it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely shaped ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he cuts out the supply. He's had it taken off him. Busquets. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he was quick to react. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And he's picked out the run. He's picked his decent chance! Really well taken goal. Deep into injury time. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that is as far as it goes. Portugal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Jeremy Doku, is the kind of player I'd rather not have come up against, Peter, because he's got real tenacity, he's strong, he's quick, and he can go either side. And as a full...
Shapes to shoot! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to...
It's a mighty effort! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Looking for a runner. No, that was never going to make it. Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Doku. Oh, that's nice. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cruyff running with the ball. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Bernardo Silva. Doku. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Chouameni. Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. Ronaldinho. Modric. Rodrigo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shoots! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Madrid with the corner, there first. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Piqué. Bernardo Silva, delivered with swing. Kante with the clearance. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. And this is Messi. And he's straight offside. Maldini. Piqué cuts out the pass. Doku. Modric plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, such a clever touch. There's the shot! And again! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Ronaldinho. Modric. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bernardo Silva is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Played in deep. Bernardo Silva! Oh, just wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break. Pretty robust defending. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually...
And this is Rooney. Real chance! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Zanetti. Doku. Bernardo Silva. No, it's not getting there. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Bernardo Silva receives it in a wide position. And Bernardo Silva! This possibly the last play of the half. And a chance! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Tchouaméni at his razor-sharp best there. And the first half is done. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
Portugal would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
That gets things going for the second half.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Rodrigo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Maldini goes long. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the pass is intercepted. Doku. And it's Zanetti. Now he's off and running. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Bernardo Silva. Mbappe. Good ball, good take. Tries a shot! In he goes again! Well, that is remarkable.
Rodrigo really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
reclaimed it in a trice. He's a sharp little ball here. Now, can they get him away? Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Cruyff. Bullish header! It's their second corner of the game. Adams tries to clear. Played back towards his own goal.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And this is Hullet. That's good defending, very good defending.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bernardo Silva. So nearly the perfect ball. And they're back on the ball again. Vieira. Oh, can he get onto this? No, it's come to nothing.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And it's Bernardo Silva in with the challenge. Bernardo Silva looking to play him in. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Maldini demonstrating his defensive quality there. Opts for safety. That's headed upfield. It's a good run down the right. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, this is intriguing.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Big chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Substituição para Portugal.
So, third corner of the game.
Messi. Número 17. Modric.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And now they can spring out of defence. Wirtz gets into a good position. Back in possession and ready to go again.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's got away. Perez. And the counter is on. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Ronaldinho. And the finish! Son Heung-min! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Conte. And it's Maldini. Messi is onto it in a flash. Nuno Mendes, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koundé, looking for a runner, he's cut it out. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Ruiz. Gravenberg going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Rafael Leao goes steaming forward. Nice control. And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, what a mistake! Very nicely done. Messi! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Threads one in. Now it's Messi. Pull it. And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff's cross. And that is expertly dealt with. It's run loose here. It's a searching pass. Rabiot, and the counter is on. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Now it's Hullet. Rafael Leao. Koundé makes the interception. Now, can they get him away? And here's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Looking to go deep. Tries a shot! Portugal! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Looking for options for movement. And that's been won straight back. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That is good strength. Tar did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tar gets rid without sophistication. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Drogba running with the ball. It's a promising position. Now it's Olise. Thinks about the shot. Ronaldinho. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Portugal leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Portugal really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Gets a good foot in there. Fabian Ruiz. Gravenberg. Now it's Cruyff. Rafael Leao. And Mendes. Rafael Leao. Now Fabian Ruiz. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Ronaldinho. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Messi.
Portugal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Portugal are still that goal to the good. Cruyff with the cross. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. And this is Drogba.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Some good work on the right flank here. Olise on a strong run down the right. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk. Not the most accurate pass. Well, played right into his path. He's got away. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Conte. Now it's Messi. Good ball, good take. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Searching pass he's played there. Spread neatly. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Drogba. Messi. Pull it. And it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Shoots! And what a big quick trick. He's gone for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he could smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Nicely aimed pass. Great defending, strong and determined. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
It's going to be another throw. Ronaldinho. Now it's Hullet. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ambitious ball here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Now it's Forlan. That's a shade optimistic. And claimed it back swiftly. Messi! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Zico. He's gone for goal. And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well? Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. It's Zico! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! That's a half-decent try.
Gattuso is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Forlan. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Zico. Half an hour played now. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Zico. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's fallen! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Driven forward. Zico has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Modric plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Maldini. Couldn't squeeze it through. Zanetti. Zico. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Ronaldinho. And here's Hullet. And Hullet! Decent hit and on target. That's a sharp pass. Zico. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Deep cross. Shot goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Forlan clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And he thumps it clear. And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Señoras y señores, tenemos un niño perdido. Al padre de un niño con camiseta amarilla se le solicita presentarse en el centro de información.
Underway again.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Both sides defensively robust up to now. Koundé wins the duel this time. Portugal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, well measured. And that is expertly dealt with. Tries to pass it through. Can he get onto this? That has not gone well. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Forlan crosses. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Well, their corner count's rising, but not their goal count. They can improve.
And he's taking no chances there. And that was nowhere near his best. Koundé has got himself a free kick. Zico quietly revving up. Wriggles his way through. Oh, that's fabulous. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Son Heung-min. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Cruyff! Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's managed to get free. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego.
The corner count is rising. That's 6.
Forlán. Número 21. Messi. Número 8. Número 4. Número 10. Entran. Número 18. Número 42.
Cruyff can get it clear.
Número 15.
Nicely spread.
26.
Número
Número 14.
He gets big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Hullet, and Hullet! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played down the flank. Played into space out wide. There's the shot! Cruyff with the short one.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Chips it through. Tries to play it through.
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Not the most accurate pass. Works it forward. And he's intervened well there.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Now, can they get him away? Picked out, and the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Son Heung-min.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Adriano. Now it's Del Piero. And this is Ibrahimovic, showing good feet.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's Zanetti. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played out to the left flank. Son Heung-min. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That has been cut short. And there goes the final whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Julian Alvarez, Peter, is a player who I think is very...
And Hullet! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Hullet is offering a wry smile there.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cruyff plays it short. Cruyff carries the ball down the right. Takes a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Conte. Showing good feet. Fired deep towards the back post. Alvarez. Vitinha. Alvarez. Looking tidy in possession here. Vieira. Hullet. Aimed beyond the defence. Shot could be on. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Kukçu. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
He has found a way through. That is great defending, so alert. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to play it through. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Still goalless at the moment. Alvarez. Cruyff. Well, they could break here. It's played through for him. That's been cut out, well played. Serginho plays it all the way forward. De Bruyne. And this is Hullet. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now, can they get him away? Face-to-face, Cruyff! Goal! Portugal! The breakthrough strike! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Drogba. Vieira. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has been cut short. Ronaldinho could move up a gear here. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get it through? And this is Cruyff. Shoots! Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Portugal have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Germany finding their passes. That pass has been well intercepted. Ronaldinho. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Hullet. And he skips past his man. Tries to pass it through. And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Marcou para Portugal. Aos 37 minutos de jogo, com a camisola número 11.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, Jim, the 9th of July 2006, what a special day that was. Oh, what has happened here? Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
It's hit the crossbar. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Ronaldinho.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Vieira calmly anticipates. He's found a way through. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now, and a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Messi's cross. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. And he's gone backward here. Now it's Kante. And he's managed to get free. Nielsen.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
So it is still 0-0. A searching ball out wide. Messi could try cutting inside here. Now it's Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the through ball. He might be in here! And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Over to the left. Mbappe. Nielsen. And the shot! He's getting it all right! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Conte, Cruyff, Ronaldinho, of course a dribbler of outlandish ability. He is through here! Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He's a sharp little ball here. Knocks it into space. And here's Cruyff. He's shifting through the gears here.
Portugal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Maldini spots it and intercepts. Out to the left it goes. And they can counter here. Rijkaard. Half-time getting close now. And it's Gullit. And it's Modric. Now it's Gullit. And the counter is on. Lobbed in behind. Look at this. And he shoots! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Portugal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So it's back to business. Tries to play it through. Messi. Oh, well played, well played.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's fallen kindly here. Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Cruyff, and now the breakaway. He's picked his way through. Conte. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Schneider. Modric. Modric can so cleverly bypass the press, and it's played forward. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Portugal really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Oh, delightful ball. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ibrahimovic. Great chance! In he goes again. Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Tries to pass it through. Conte is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ambitious ball here. That has been slung wide. Looking for options for movement. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Mbappe. Ronaldinho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Modric. Nice control. Ball swung in. He's cut it out. That has not gone well. Big chance! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And this is Cruyff. That's an imaginative pass. And the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Quality ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Not the most accurate pass.
Portugal really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
It's Maradona! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Portugal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Now, power or placement? No mistake! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Messi.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, been awarded the penalty is one thing now, but finding the net under so much pressure at this stage of affairs is another. So a big well done from me, certainly, for him keeping a cool head.
Portugal are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And they're back on the ball again. Azar. For Conte. Well, that looks a decent ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And he is going into that little black book. Foot in. He has found the way through. Denilson.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bojan Kurkic powering forward here. Nicely weighted ball. Yeah. Here's a man in form. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Well, this is surely their last chance. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And he's gone looking for safety. And that is as far as it goes. Portugal can justifiably find this a hard one to... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweep.
That's rather hopeful. Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Oh, it's Son Heung-min. He's had it taken off him. No way through. Cruyff. Son Heung-min. And the shot! Goal! Portugal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a break... And he shoots! He's got a goal! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which, for me, deserved that equaliser. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Vieira spots it and intercepts. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he cuts out the supply. Can he get it through? Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And Cruyff! Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff's cross. He rises! Oh, crossbar! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. Thinks about the shot. Oh, what a climb! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Has a look and plays it forward. Messi! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Looking for the run. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
But it's Thuram. Crosses it in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Approaching the half-hour mark. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Son Heung-min. Well timed, excellent interception. Rummenigge might just make this. And here's Cruyff. And he's had it nicked away.
Cruyff really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Tries to pass it through, and he's intervened well there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's Ronaldinho! Threads one in, and this is Messi. Now, who's going to be first to this? In he goes again! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That's an imaginative pass. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Davids, Rummenigge, looking for options for movement. Pass is just off target. Now it's Hullet. Rummenigge, and he's running through, and the shot! What a wonderful goal! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And now he has two.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Eder Militao. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a cute ball. Good ball over the top. Terrific header! There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 18. Abandona o relvado.
Here we go again
E vai
then.
marcar o número 11.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Cruyff. Oh, good-looking ball. Messi! It's hit the upright. He's scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Cruyff at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Portugal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And Hullet! Oh, easy pickings there. Now, can they get him away? Cruyff. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi. That is a brilliant interception. Liverpool are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Cruyff. Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, there's a probing ball. Cruyff, Ronaldinho. He's in a great position. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Cruyff goes short, and it's played in. Big header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ronaldinho! Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Ronaldinho. Oh, well played, well played. Cruyff. Vieira. That's a little off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rummenigge gets into a good position. And it's Ronaldinho. And this is Hullet. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Messi! It's there! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And Hullet! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Maldini gets across to intercept that. Eder Militao. And it's Ronaldinho. In with the challenge. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Ronaldinho. Hullet has been caught there, it's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Messi, número 10. Ronaldinho, número 7. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 9. Número 22.
Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Nicely worked.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pull it. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Portugal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He's a sharp little ball here. Davids. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Perez. And it's Modric. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's a key interception.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well, we expected better, and so did he. It's a searching pass. Vieira. Perez. Owen. So that's it. It is all over. Portugal can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Vieira making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same.
And he's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And another try! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He's on it, can he get away? Well, that looks a shot at goal!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. And here's Elise. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
This their second corner of the game. Elise goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gets into some space. Elise is wide and looking to get onto this. He's going to be disappointed with that. Elise, he's gone for goal! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Howson is always looking to break lines. Nice control. And a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid have their third corner. There's the shot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Is it? Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And here's Hullet. Oh, that's well spotted. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Hullet. Stood up well to him there. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Gullit.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Oh, what? Gullit! Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That is good alertness. Ronaldinho. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Cruyff. Koeman gets a foot in here. Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Quality ball. That has been slung wide. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Howson makes the interception. Looking for options for movement. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Aims beyond the defence. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Cruyff. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Koeman. Pedri tries to play it through.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Messi. And he's intervened well there. Pedri. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. And it's Gullit. And Gullit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, important interception. And the referee brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
There's the start of the second half.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Mbappe! Oh, he's really drilled it. Olise. Olise. Ball driven towards the far post. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Looking to play him in. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's gone for goal! And for a moment, time stood still. And it's Gullit. Baresi does well to get it back. Mbappe! Oh, that's a fine interception. Ronaldinho.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Olise. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Thinks about the shot, and Hullet! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Cruyff with the short one. And it's Cruyff. Koundé. Oh, he's been real chance! It's a loose ball.
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That's the keeper's ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best, and he's running through. Modric can see things others simply cannot. Pedri, and here's Mbappe. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Messi knocks it into space. Now it's Hullet. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, super ball. Hullet! Really well taken goal. Portugal are level. So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, that is a nice touch.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 17. Modric. Vão dar os seus lugares a...
And here's Nakamura. Nakamura!
Nakamura
Goulet.
está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Now it's Hendrick. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And it's Cruyff. Oh, the keeper's done wonderfully well there.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Hendrick, great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Messi. Baresi going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Foram
Perez.
indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Foot in. 2 minutes to be added on. Messi. And Messi! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And that's it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, I'm going to pick up on someone who shares a trade with me, the Frenchman Vincent Condola, one of the earlier players to play the wing-back role.
Yes, he was, Jim. That's an interesting trade of thought.
Yeah, I've always liked his tenacity, intelligence, but the ultimate testament to his qualities is his impressive collection of silverware.
Casemiro. And it's made its way to him. Perez. That has been slung wide. Ronaldinho. Showing good feet. Decent chance! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. There's the shot! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
He's had a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Bergobi. Baresi. Bergobi. First quarter of an hour gone. And Casemiro. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Mbappe touches it back. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. Rummenigge looking for the run. Perez. Mbappe is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Can he get it through? Messi. Rummenigge. Rummenigge going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Xavi. Played to Casemiro. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is a great pick out. Cruyff. Perez. Now it's Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? In
He rises!
Oh, splits! Oh, what a mistake!
Tries a shot! Goal! Portugal! And they're back in front.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Casemiro. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Zanetti.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rummenigge. And it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. Messi. Now it's Hullet. It's a searching pass. And that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ronaldinho looking to get on the end of this. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ronaldinho stood his ground strongly. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Zanetti, and this is Ronaldinho. Quality ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Messi. He's played it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Shoots!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. That's an excellent interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. It was somewhat off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's just beyond his reach. That is lovely. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, well played, well played. Vieira gets good distance on it. Thinks one through, chips it through. Saliba. And it's half-time here. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Portugal head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. That has not gone well. Ronaldinho, and he's well positioned here. Xavi. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Schmeichel sends that a long way. Koundé looking to play him in. Now it's Messi. And it's Koundé. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Looking for options for movement.
Ronaldinho! He has done it!
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Truly superb, a goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on?
Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Portugal grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Seedorf. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And Candela. Saliba. Not the most accurate pass. Cruyff. Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aims beyond the defence. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Messi sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 3. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Perez. And this is Hullet. And Hullet! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. And he's in on goal. Perez. Chance for a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Candela. And it's Xabi Alonso. David Villa. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now that looks a decent ball. Back into the middle. Now there's a... He's having a shot! Ruud Gullit! Beyond special! What a player! He's got himself an absolute peach. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Portugal are having a ball here. Now it's Bale. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ronaldinho. And he's intervened well there. Knocks it into space. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Mbappe. He's in a good position here. Big chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And that has been cleared. And the shot's on here. Oh, this looks sharp. Portugal are looking to go forward now. And this is Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Seedorf. And that's been won straight back. And it's Condela. David Villa. Cruyff has created one goal already. Played back to the goalkeeper.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de compensação.
And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Mbappe. Pinches it off him. Ronaldinho. Now it's Hullet. Condela calmly anticipates. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's cut it out. Cruyff. And that is as far as it goes. Portugal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super...